Hello, welcome everyone, and I'm Andrew Rickson, and we've got Bob Dick on the line.
Hello everyone.
And Bob and I have been having a series of pop-up conversations exploring the connection between open space and action learning, part of a workshop that we're coming up on April the 12th and 13th. And each time we have a pop-up convo, if you've checked out the other pop-up convos, either on YouTube or through the ost.com/blog, you will see that we've been having a quote that kind of stimulates each convo, and today's quote was chosen by Bob, and it's got a twist. I like it. There's a common quote out there that people don't resist change, they resist being changed. But I'm totally in agreement with Bob here. There's a flip to it. And what's that flip, Bob?
The flip is that I find it much more constructive not to think in terms of resistance, because in effect that's saying that it's the participants who are to blame.
The problem.
And if instead I ask myself, okay, I haven't yet found out the way to engage them, what can I do differently so that they will be engaged?
And I like how you've also said about, how well do we actually really understand the situation, where they're coming from, all those other elements there. So that makes a lot of sense, that really it's about maybe resistance. Yeah, like you're saying, it's we don't understand the other people. It's a nice connect. So what's the direct connect then with action learning?
It seems to me that one of the ways in which open space and action learning reinforce each other is that engagement is an important piece of it. So, for instance, even if I wasn't doing an open space change program, I might very well use pieces of open space to start it up, because numbers aren't as big an issue as they are with many other processes. So you can aim for 100% involvement even, and have some hope of pulling that off. And that means everybody in the organisational community knows that they can have a legitimate input into things if they want that. And in addition, open space makes it quite clear that within the boundaries negotiated, that the topics worked on and how they worked on are up to the participants. It's not predetermined.
That's a great feedback mechanism, actually, isn't it? That you've got the theme, the invitation that goes out, and then you've got the sort of self-correcting mechanism of actually seeing what are people raising as their topics. What do they care about? So that is actually really valuable. I often think open space is a really valuable diagnostic, in the sense of really checking in what's really on people's minds, what's really their concerns. And
then you apply it to action learning, and the way in which I do it, you get multiple projects identified out of the open space. If when you set up project teams to deal with those, that you make sure that each of them has direct stakeholders involved, so that they have some wish to see this come to fruition, then you're making the most of the different contributions of open space and action learning.
And I think the other thing that's quite nice in some of the ways that you run action learning is around asking people who are involved in the project teams, what is it that they'd like to achieve out of being involved in the project? And that is a nice way of connecting and helping people sort of understand not only the project and the organizational initiative, but also the personal development side. And again, that sense of, well, it's not resistance, maybe it's about how well do we really understand our colleagues and what's going on for them, what's interesting for them. So, all right, that's great, Bob. Thanks for that. And this is goodbye on the final series of pop-up conversations, isn't it? But we might have more. Who knows?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Thanks, Bob. See you.
Thanks, Andrew.